It's a Monday night showdown in Santa Clara as the San Francisco 49ers take on the Carolina Panthers. Both teams are in the mix for the playoffs and are looking to battle here to get 1 inch closer to potentially winning the division. It's a Monday night game, which means it's prime time, and the 49ers are coming out big in prime time, led out of the tunnel by George Kittle, and this place is absolutely electric as the 49ers head out and look to take down the Carolina Panthers in what is a pivotal game for the 49ers playoff hopes. They win, 91% chance of making the playoffs. Welcome to the 49ers vs. Panthers Madden Sim, brought to you by FanDuel. And Carolina is going to start by kicking the ball to the 49ers. Guy Moore settles under it, looking to find some room. Gets up past the 30-yard line. He's going to be brought down at the 32. Good field position for Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy coming off a 3-touchdown game versus the Arizona Cardinals. What can he do against this Panthers defense that has struggled to get pressure on the quarterback this season? 12 personnel early. McCaffrey up the middle. Finds little space against his old team. And he's down to the 44-yard line, a gain of 12. And you can see McCaffrey's fired up to play his old team, Carolina, in prime time, and his first touch goes for 12. The 49ers are in business at the 44-yard line. 49ers in 12 personnel. They're going to give it to McCaffrey again. He finds a little bit of space. Not as much this time. He's going to be tackled after a gain of 3. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the 49ers at the 47-yard line. Bunch formation to the bottom. Pearsall to the outside. McCaffrey goes in motion. Throw over the middle of the field, and it is Pearsall. Pearsall close together with another receiver, but he makes the catch. And Pearsall gets going here. 49ers down to the 41-yard line across midfield. Kyle Juszczyk makes his first appearance of the game. 49ers in 21 personnel. McCaffrey up the middle gets a huge block from Juszczyk, and he's brought down at the 23-yard line. Explosive run before he's tackled down by Horn. And McCaffrey right now getting it done on the ground. 49ers coming out attacking Carolina in the run game. I formation. McCaffrey bounces to the right. He has nowhere to go this time. The Colt McKivitz unable to locate the linebacker. He steps up, makes the tackle. No gain on the play for McCaffrey. 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. 49ers. Then McCaffrey in motion. And he goes over the middle to McCaffrey. He makes the catch. He's going to get tackled by Roseboom and others, but not before he's got enough for a first down. And the 49ers, 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. McCaffrey effect. He's just been so good this year. Carolina running at Tampa too, and it left the middle of the field open. 49ers 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Red zone offense, 62% of the time they score touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk up the middle, nearly into the end zone. Tackled just short. So Kyle Juszczyk gets it down to the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1. McCaffrey behind Purdy. 11 personnel. Kendrick Bourne goes in motion. They fake it to Bourne, and they try to go to McCaffrey. He's going to lose yards on the play. He loses 2. Hurlis comes in and makes the tackle. That play really didn't have anywhere to go. 49ers go in the wrong direction. 3 receivers to the top. George Kittle by himself down to the bottom. Purdy steps up in the pocket. He throws, and he's got Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers in front of Trevon Morwig. And George Kittle continues the hot streak. 2 touchdowns last week, and he starts this game with a touchdown as Brock Purdy looked like he was going to scramble, and then he finds George Kittle, who lays out and makes the catch in the end zone. And the San Francisco 49ers take an early lead on their opening drive here in primetime. Matt Gay on to make the kick. And the kick is up, and it is good. The San Francisco 49ers go 9 plays and 67 yards in just over 4 minutes. Capped off by the Matt Gay extra point, and the 49ers lead the Carolina Panthers 7-0. Here comes the return. Curtis Robinson down there makes the tackle at the 29-yard line. Bryce Young having a really good season, coming off a 450-yard game, a game that saw him break the franchise record. Start with 3 tight ends. This is nothing new for the 49ers. We've seen a lot of 3 tight end sets. Young checks it down, going to get it to Teteroa McMillan. He's going to be tackled after a gain of 2 by Renardo Green. 2nd and 8. What will this Carolina Panthers offense look like? Usually it runs very heavily through Rico Dowdle. Shotgun formation. No pressure. Throws it quickly. McMillan again with the catch. A gain of 3. But right now, quick throws, getting the ball out underneath. 3rd and 5. Going to be a pivotal situation for the 49ers all game long. Over the middle of the field, and the ball is going to fall incomplete, intended for Jalen Coker, and D. Winters separates him from the football, and the Carolina Panthers are going to be forced to punt. So good defense from the 49ers, forcing a 3rd down and then earning the right to rush the passer. They end up getting a stop by D. Winters. The ball and the punt goes into the end zone. So Brock Purdy and the 49ers come back on the field after an opening drive touchdown, looking to extend the lead against the Carolina Panthers. Brock Purdy in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. George Kittle by himself down below. Quick throw over the middle of the field, caught by Jawan Jennings, a gain of 5. Nice route for Jawan, and Brock Purdy in rhythm gets the ball out. McCaffrey motions out, empties the backfield. Purdy looks, got time, throws. McCaffrey over the middle of the field. Matchup problem against Nate Roseboom. The 49ers got enough for a 1st down. A gain of 8 for McCaffrey. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. McCaffrey up the middle. Gets a nice block. Going to end up getting tackled after a gain of 5. Balanced offense right now from the 49ers. Carolina showing a 5-man pressure. Purdy checks the play. Quick throw. And he's got Jawan Jennings, and Jennings has got a 1st down out to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the 49ers. All clicking right now for the 49ers offense. Purdy in the pocket, climbs, throws. Kittle, 1st down and more as Kittle drags a couple of guys for an extra yard or 2 down to the 39-yard line. And the 49ers are near Matt Gay's field goal range. 22 personnel, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs for the Niners. Tonjes goes in motion. We haven't seen a lot of Tonjes lately. That's going to bring up the end of the 1st quarter with the San Francisco 49ers leading the Carolina Panthers 7-0, even though the Madden graphic has it as Carolina winning 7-0. Madden definitely makes errors, and they did right there. But 49ers moving down the field, looking for more. Purdy over the middle of the field. Jawan Jennings takes a big hit by Roseboom, a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for the 49ers. They are in Matt Gay's field goal range, but they want more than that. Empty formation, 3 receivers on the field. Quick throw. It's a screen pass. Kendrick Bourne's got it. He's got a 1st down. Gets a huge block from Jake Brendel. Something you don't hear very often. Huge and big block from Jake Brendel. And the 49ers load up with 23 personnel. Play action fake. He throws. He's got Juszczyk along the sideline, but Juice can't hold on. Actually, they did call that a completion. So 2nd and 5 for the 49ers at the 21-yard line. Blitz coming, picked up. Purdy goes to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall wins on the inside route, and the 49ers extend their lead. Welcome back, Ricky Pearsall. Only 1 catch for 0 yards last week, but Purdy finds him right here. And look at him go up and get this football in the end zone. And the 49ers absolutely rolling right now as Trevon Morwood gives up his 2nd touchdown of the game. Looking to extend this to a 14-point lead as Matt Gay comes on for the kick. Good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. And the 49ers, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. This one goes 9 for 80. Gay to kick off. Panthers need a spark. They need something to go their way. A decent return. Jason Pinnock makes the tackle at the 29-yard line for Bryce Young, and the Carolina Panthers offense takes over. Needs his young receivers to step up. Will they give the ball to Dowdle on this drive? Young throws. He's got an open Xavier Legette. He's got a first down. Tackled by Upton Stout and De'Amar Lenore. Ball now out to the 42-yard line. So quick trigger there from Bryce Young. Young looking. Blitz coming late. He checks it down to Dowdle. Dowdle's going to pick up 4. 2nd and 6 as D. Winters makes the initial contact. Empty formation. Panthers near midfield at the 46-yard line. Young, quick throw. He's got the slant, and he's got Tommy Trimble is tied in. And Trimble's across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He beat Jair Brown and gets open. And Bryce Young put it right on his numbers. And then Jair unable to make the tackle after the catch is made. But Trimble up to the 40-yard line. Carolina near field goal range. Little read outside. He gets it to Hunter Renfrow, and Renfrow gets smacked by Upton Stout after a gain of 1. A first look at Hunter Renfrow. 2nd and 9 for Carolina. Toss. Dowdle gets his first carry of the game, and he goes absolutely nowhere. 49ers all over it. Bryce Huff, Cleveland Farrell converge to make the tackle. Rico Dowdle loses 2 yards on the play. 3rd and 11 for the Carolina Panthers. Empty formation. 49ers bail. Bryce takes off up the middle. He's got a lot of space, and he gets hit. Upton Stout makes the tackle after a gain of 8. So the quarterback draw is the call for the Carolina Panthers, and it gets them 8, and they're going to send on the kicking team. Try to cut this to an 11-point game. 51-yard field goal attempt. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is off the uprights. He missed this. It looked like it was going to be good, and then it just drifted away, and it goes off the uprights, and Brock Purdy and the 49ers offense comes back out. Purdy, 11 of 11 for 111 yards and 2 touchdowns. A lot of 11s. 3:20 left in the first half. Plenty of time for the 49ers to get down the field. 2 tight ends on the field. Purdy climbing the pocket, throws. McCaffrey makes the catch, tackled after a gain of 5. So no yards after the catch for McCaffrey, but the 49ers continue to feed the beast. 22 personnel, heavy set for the 49ers. Onges in motion. Purdy gives it to Brian Robinson. Robinson looking for space. I think end up getting tackled by Brown after a gain of 3. 3rd and 2 for the 49ers at the 49-yard line. 49ers with 3 receivers on the field, 11 personnel. Purdy looking, fires. He's got the completion over the middle of the field. Ricky Pearsall with the catch. And the 49ers are across midfield down to the 40-yard line. And we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. 49ers feeling good about another scoring opportunity here on their 3rd drive of the game. Carolina needs a stop here at the end of the half. They do start with the football the beginning of the second half, but they need a stop. 22 personnel, big set for the Niners. Pitch outside. But Brian Robinson doesn't go anywhere as Horn converges, and then Wharton comes and helps make the tackle. 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. 137. 49ers content with letting this clock go. Blitz comes. They get the screen out to McCaffrey. McCaffrey can't find any room outside. Carolina all over it. Javon Morwig and Jackson converge on the tackle. 3rd and 12 for the 49ers. Not quite in Matt Gay's field goal range either. They need to pick up some yards here if they're going to have a field goal hope. Purdy over the middle of the field. Pearsall makes the catch. Going to get down to the 34-yard line. Not enough space for the first down, but it puts them firmly in Matt Gay field goal range. See if the 49ers field goal kicker can do what Carolina's couldn't do. A long 51-yard field goal is up, and it is good. And yes, Madden did mess up and give him the wrong number. That is not Joe Montana. That is the wrong number for Matt Gay. Madden having some problems on this one. Here comes the return. He jukes Jair Brown and gets out to the 29-yard line. So Bryce Young has 2 timeouts, 55 seconds. How aggressive does Carolina want to be? They do get the football coming out in the second half. Fake, play action fake. He's got plenty of time in the pocket. He throws the ball nearly intercepted. Upton Stout undercut the route. Carolina Panthers fortunate to get away with that one. Bryce Young throws. He's got a completion. No, incomplete. Upton Stout knocks out a ball intended for Tommy Tremble. That should have been caught. That's a drop for the Panthers. Now they run the risk of giving the ball back to the 49ers with time. 3-man pressure. Starting to get pressure now. He climbs the pocket. Finds room, and he finds an open receiver as Hunter Renfrow makes the catch. He gets out of bounds at the 42-yard line. We haven't seen as much Jalen Coker as we saw earlier after he took the big hit by D. Winters. 40 seconds left. Empty formation. Young throws. It's caught underneath. Pat McMillan with the catch. Gain of 4. Carolina uses a timeout. They're nearing field goal range. Plenty of time for the Carolina Panthers to get on the board. Sanders goes in motion. Gets the football on the in cut. He's going to get down near the first down marker. Clock's going to continue to move. Carolina has 1 timeout remaining. D. Winters makes the tackle. They are in field goal range. Looking to get a little bit more. Going to get it to Teteroa McMillan. McMillan tackled in space down near the sideline. Unable to get out of bounds, and Carolina forced to use their last timeout with 8 seconds left. And on comes the field goal kicker. They're going to be looking to cut into this 49ers lead heading into half. The kick is up, and it is good. So Carolina does answer the 49ers field goal with one of their own and have an opportunity now when they come out in the second half. If they can get a touchdown to go with that field goal, they can cut right into this 49ers lead. So the 49ers come out, 4 seconds left as the ball went through the end zone. See if they just hand it off. They do. McCaffrey's going to be brought down on the play by Nick Scorton. So 17-3 49ers here on Monday night. A very good performance on offense and defense. The offense scored on all 3 drives that they had the ball. This halftime report is brought to you by FanDuel. The 49ers are a 7-point favorite in Carolina. The over-under is 49.5. If you would like to bet, there's going to be a lot of great opportunities for same-game parlays, some player props, lots of cool stuff. Check out FanDuel now. So here comes the kick from Matt Gay. Going to be returned, and it's Rico Dowdle. How about that? He's going to get the ball all the way out to the 35-yard line. Carolina knows how important this game is. With the win, they have a real shot to catch Tampa Bay. Without it, their playoff hopes start to slip away. 49ers, same way. So important to get this win here on Monday night. Rico Dowdle tries to run to the sideline, and he goes nowhere. This running game has really struggled today. 49ers defense coming in with a stop-the-run first mentality, and it's working out so far. Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 from the 32. Quick throw. He's got it, and it's a first down. All the way down to the 49-yard line for Hunter Renfrow. And Renfrow has really been the one that's found space for this Carolina Panthers offense. Nice play. Diamador makes the tackle. But the Panthers are near midfield. 1st and 10 from the 49. They give it to Dowdle. This time he finds a little bit of space. Now he gets thrown back. It looked like he was going to get around the outside. And D. Winters came up and closed it down quick. A gain of 1. 49ers defense is fired up. Quick throw. It's going to be incomplete, intended for Renfrow. So 3rd and 9 for the Carolina Panthers at the 50-yard line. They need points on this drive. And he steps up in the pocket. He was going to take off, and Cleveland Farrell gets to him. No gain on the play. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but Clelin Ferrell is able to get him down, and it looked like Bryce Young was going to escape. Ferrell came out of nowhere. That's going to force a punt from the Panthers. So a drive that looked pretty promising closes it down, and now we get a muff punt. Ball goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So Brock Purdy and the 49ers come in for their 4th drive of the game. Scored on their previous 3, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. More importantly, they get to take some precious time off the clock if they can have a long drive. Kittle goes in motion. Quick throw over the middle of the field. Pearsall makes the catch. A gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for Brock Purdy and the 49ers. Purdy been extremely accurate for a 2nd game in a row. McCaffrey single back in the 12 personnel set. 2 tight ends. They give it to McCaffrey up the middle. He weaves his way through for a gain of 2. Going to bring up 3rd and 6. 49ers have been good on 3rd down this season, and they continue it on this play. Blitz coming, picked up, and it's George Kittle, and he's got a 1st down. Kittle out to the 44-yard line, and the 49ers continue the drive, start to eat some of the clock away on the Carolina Panthers. Big time throw from Brock Purdy to George Kittle. And you know if Kittle's going to get near the sticks, he's going to get the 1st down. Rookie Nick Scorton with the tackle. 1st and 10. Purdy alert in the empty formation. Getting pressure up the middle. They throw a screen to Kendrick Bourne. Bourne bounces outside. Probably should have went inside. More space inside. A gain of 3. 2nd time they've ran a screen to Kendrick Bourne. Last time it went for a 1st down. This time just a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. Purdy throws, and he's got a 1st down from Jawan Jennings. Jennings had it initially, then broke the tackle and went and got it anyways. So 49ers across midfield at the 45-yard line. Purdy gives it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey going to run right into the teeth of the defense, and Wharton is going to make the tackle at the 42-yard line. Actually, that was DJ Wanham, I believe, that made the tackle. 2nd and 7. Purdy in the shotgun. He's looking, scanning, time. Throws. Kendrick Bourne's got it. He's got a 1st down. So Bourne, a couple of catches on this drive, getting a little bit active in his opportunities. Strong I formation. Onjus goes in motion. Brian Robinson is the deep back. Robinson gets the ball. The 49ers create some space for him. Derek Brown makes a tackle after a gain of 5. 49ers coming in and running a little bit of bully ball here. They line up in the strong I formation again. They give it to Robinson. Robinson's got space. He's going to get up to the safety, Orwig, who makes the tackle at the 20-yard line. But the 49ers run game coming alive here. Brian Robinson with 2 straight impressive carries. And the 49ers bring in McCaffrey. Luke Farrell goes in motion. Give the ball to McCaffrey. This time it's closed down. Nowhere to go for Christian McCaffrey. 2nd and 10 for the 49ers at the 20-yard line. Nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. Impressive drive using clock for the 49ers. McCaffrey motions out. Roseboom goes with him. Zone. Going to be thrown over the middle of the field. Kendrick Bourne makes the catch. So 3rd and 2 for the 49ers. Very manageable as the play clock is very close to the game clock. See if the 49ers run another play. They do. Over the middle of the field, and the ball goes incomplete. It was intended for Kendrick Bourne. Roseboom all over him, and the 49ers are going to bring on Matt Gay for the field goal. And the kick is up and good. So the 49ers walk away with points. 4 drives, 4 scoring opportunities, and this one another field goal. So the first 2 drives capped off by touchdowns. The last 2 drives, field goals. Carolina Panthers defense, give them credit. They're stiffening up near the red zone area. Carolina gets a return out to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. 3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pistol formation. Play action fake. Bryce Young got a lot of time. He's got an open receiver. Going to be caught by Xavier Legette. He goes out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So that's how the 3rd quarter ends. Can Carolina get back in this game is going to be the question, as the graphic once again shows Carolina winning 20-3. But we all know the 49ers are winning 20-3. Shotgun formation. Bryce Young looking. Going to give the ball up the middle. Dowdle's going to find some space. Renardo Green comes in and submarines him and makes a tackle after a gain of 5. First real run play that yielded success for the Carolina Panthers. Bunch formation. They motion out of it. Here comes Leggett across the formation. Blitz picked up. Young fires to the sideline, and it's going to be caught. What a tough catch by Hunter Renfrow, but he beats Upton Stout. And the Carolina Panthers are in business as they speed it up. They're going to get the ball out quickly to Trimble. This time Upton Stout's all over. A gain of 3. Carolina knows they need to score quickly. Touchdown would cut this lead in half. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught. 3rd and 4 for the Carolina Panthers at the 49ers 20-yard line. Haven't had a lot of opportunities in the red zone today. Renfrow goes in motion. Blitz coming. It's picked up, and Renfrow's got the catch in front of Renardo Green. 1st and 10 for the Carolina Panthers at the 11-yard line, nearing 5.5 minutes. So Carolina needs to get in the end zone quickly. Shotgun formation. McMillan and Leggett down to the bottom. He throws it. McMillan makes the catch. Gain of 3. 49ers tackle him right away. 5 minutes left in the game. Carolina Panthers down by 17. Blitz coming up the middle. It's picked up. Or not picked up. A free rusher comes. Bryce Young just dumps it off to Dowdle. It falls incomplete. 3rd and 7. So Robert Saleh dials up the pressure, and it does get to Bryce Young. Young looking. Fires to the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Hunter Renfrow beats Upton Stout. Touchdown, Panthers. Looked like the 49ers were going to get a stop there. But here comes Hunter Renfrow, and he just beats Upton Stout to the sideline. He's into the end zone. And the Panthers are an extra point away from cutting this lead of the 49ers in half. Now, they still have a lot of work to do and not a lot of time to do it. But it's not out of the question if they can get a quick stop. 9 plays, 71 yards in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Effective, efficient offense from the Carolina Panthers. Brian Robinson on the return. Going to find some space. He gets out to the 29-yard line. Here comes Brock Purdy in the offense. They've been really good today. And they continue that trend. Want to use some clock. 11 personnel. 3 receivers. They're going to give it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey tries to run it up the middle. Doesn't go anywhere. Nick Scorton on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Carolina choosing to hold on to their timeouts right now. Purdy scans, throws. He's got Kittle along the sidelines. Kittle goes out of bounds. Unfortunate he couldn't stay in, because that stops the clock. 3rd and 6 for the 49ers. A pivotal 3rd down. Don't want to give the ball right back to Carolina and give them a chance. Cut into your lead even more. Purdy moving in the pocket. He throws, and he's got the completion. It is George Kittle who makes the catch down to the 49-yard line. Who do you go to in the biggest moments? Go to your all-pro tight end, George Kittle, who makes the catch. And the clock keeps ticking. What a big first down for the 49ers. Purdy cans the play. He looks. Blitz coming. He's going to get some pressure. He escapes. Now he throws, and he gets the ball out incomplete. They were all over him as Charles Smith-Wade was the one that eventually got to Brock Purdy. Purdy able to escape the pocket and just get rid of the football. 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. McCaffrey up the middle. He finds space. He's got a first down. He's got an explosive run out to the 29-yard line. Exactly what the doctor ordered for the 49ers. A big run that puts them firmly in field goal range. And more importantly, gives them a fresh set of downs. They can use the clock. 3 tight ends on the field for the 49ers. Purdy with the throw. The ball dangerously thrown. Nearly intercepted, intended for Jake Tonjes. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10, and more importantly, stop the clock. Now the 49ers load up with 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. To give it to Juice up the middle. Juice finds a little bit of space on the dive. Carolina starting to dip into their timeouts as they call their first timeout of the half. 20-10, 49ers with 2:49 left. Carolina 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 7 for the 49ers. McCaffrey goes in motion. Blitz coming. It's picked up. McCaffrey makes the catch. Unable to get enough for the first down. Carolina uses their 2nd timeout of the half. But will the 49ers just bring on Matt Gay to kick this field goal and make it a 13-point game? No, they're going to go for it. They're going to end this game right here. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey motions out on 4th and 1. Purdy in the pocket. Looking. He's got plenty of time. He can't find no one. He's going to take off. No, he throws, and it's incomplete. Intended for Ricky Pearsall. He could have scrambled. There was no one there, and he decides to throw it inside to Pearsall, and Morwig makes the play, and that's going to be a turnover on down. So big decision from Kyle Shanahan to go for it, and then Brock Purdy decides to go to the end zone with the football instead of scrambling and picking up the first down and essentially putting away this game. And the Carolina Panthers are in business now. Young over the middle of the field, caught. Gain of 1. So Carolina's going to have to do more than that. They're going to have to get further down the field if they're going to have a shot to come back trailing by 2 scores. And the 49ers defense content with allowing them to check it down underneath and use clock. Now he goes up the field, and Hunter Renfrow finds way too much space. He's out across midfield down to the 46. And that's the 2-minute warning. So the Carolina Panthers are making this game a little bit interesting here down the stretch. How quickly do they kick a field goal? Do they go for the 7? Quick throw, ball incomplete. Upton Stout all over Tommy Tremble, and Tremble unable to bring that one in. 2nd and 10 for Carolina. 49ers, 4-man pressure. Haven't really had any chance to get to Bryce Young today. Quick throw over the middle of the field. Going to be caught. Upton Stout with the tackle after a gain of 6. 3rd and 4 for Carolina. 1:35 left. Time becoming the issue for the Carolina Panthers. Bryce throws. He's going deep down the sideline. He's got him. And it's a completion to Teteroa McMillan. He wins on the corner. 1st and 10. Actually, 1st and goal for the Carolina Panthers at the 10-yard line. They go quickly. Over the middle of the field in the end zone. Incomplete. Ball intended for Teteroa McMillan. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 1:05 left. Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers won't go away. He changes the play. He's going under center. Drops back. Quick throw over the middle of the field. McMillan with the catch. Can't get into the end zone, though. Couldn't quite power in, and now we're under a minute as it's 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. McMillan just didn't quite have enough to get in. Empty backfield. No, 1 timeout left for Carolina. Bryce rolls to the left. He throws end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Hunter Renfrow wide open in the back of the end zone. So the Carolina Panthers do get the touchdown. They're going to cut very much into this 49ers lead. With an extra point, they can make it 3, and an onside kick will be ensuing. The 49ers get it, game over. If Carolina gets it, they're going to have a shot to go down and kick a tying field goal or get a win. So 49ers from 20-3 lead to potentially 20-17. A 14-point run here for Carolina. I mean, really, it's been an impressive drive and time for them. 8 plays, 81 yards in just over 2 minutes. Impressive. So here comes the onside kick. And the kick is going to be fielded by Kendrick Bourne. And that is how the game is going to end. The 49ers are going to come out. They're going to kneel down on this. We'll see if Carolina elects to use their last timeout. But they cannot stop it. The 49ers are going to win this game. They're going to improve to 8-4. And now have a 91% chance of making the playoffs. And this was a huge loss for Carolina as they just can't come back in the end. 49ers were so good early. They hold on for the big win down the stretch. And now they get the win over Carolina on Monday Night Football. Now the 49ers take on the Cleveland Browns next week, and then it's bye week for the 49ers. But what an impressive game. Christian McCaffrey came out and was impressive against his old team. George Kittle continued to find the end zone. Ricky Pearsall made some big plays when he needed to make them, including this one right here, wide open in front of the safety. Goes up and gets the ball from Brock Purdy, and the San Francisco 49ers get it done. So this was a great Madden Sim brought to you by FanDuel. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with another great Madden Sim. Catch you on that one. Until then, stay safe. Remember, the right way is always the 49ers way.